Hello everyone, this is Phil the Fox here, and I'd like to start off this video with a quick thank you for coming onto my channel and just coming on here, looking at my stuff, and just taking a little visit, even taking a little gander. That's cool, right? This video is going to be about me explaining who is Phil the Fox. Phil the Fox, well, I should start off with my name. My name is Phil. It's all I'm really comfortable with giving out right now to the internet, so stick around to, hear more. But I am a gamer. I love video games. I like going outside as well. But one thing I love doing a lot is making people laugh and smile, and apparently I make my friends laugh and smile whenever I'm playing a video game, because apparently it's hilarious to watch me play video games. Apparently have really weird reactions to different things, and I apparently am just a weird person in general. That's impossible. Phil? Nah. But for this video, I'm going to be answering questions that my friends have given me so that I can give to y'all. I've already answered the first question, which was, who are you? I'm Phil the Fox. I am a gamer. I am an amateur game developer at that. I like to make video games, not necessarily my own, but just make them. And I answered the second question, which was, why am I doing this? Well, I like to make people laugh and smile, and this is really fun for me. What do I do? Well, I do a lot of things. I like to run, I like to go outside, I sort of like to read, I really like writing books. I also love listening to music, and I like to do my own vocals with songs and things like that. By vocals, I mean metal, singing, heavy metal, things like that. And that does include screaming and growling. And yeah, that's really kind of all I kind of do, really. I like talking to people and hanging out, having a good time, enjoying life, really. My favorite video game and my least favorite video game, and why are they that? My all-time favorite game that's tough now, because I like a lot of video games, if I'm being honest. I guess my favorite video game would have to be, that is currently, is Assassin's Creed. I love Assassin's Creed. I love its story. I haven't gotten to play Syndicate nor Unity yet because I don't have an Xbox One. I just have the Xbox 360, but not a One yet. One day. My least favorite game... Oh, this is really tough. I mean, I guess my least favorite game was one that I got for Christmas, and I still played it, and I still play it. It's kind of fun-ish. But it would have to be Need for Speed. I'm not one for racing games. Even though that when I was younger, I started off with the Nintendo 64, and I was about 5 or 6 when I got that. And my first video game was the Mario Kart. Mario Kart. Yeah, that game. But it was probably the only really racing game that I liked. Yeah. Favorite game based on aesthetic, art style / hard to play / best storyline, etc. Art style wise, I mean, yeah. I haven't really... I guess Skyrim would have to be that. It is just really beautiful. I like everything that it is, that it has, I just really like Skyrim. Bethesda is one of my favorite game developers at that as well, along with Ubisoft. But hardest to play, holy crap. That would be, that's a tie currently. That's a tie between Mirror's Edge and Oblivion, The Elder Scrolls 4. Because both of them took me quite a few years to actually beat. Oh my god, as much as I hate admitting this, those two games just rule my nightmares of hard games because they were just a pain in my butt to play, and oh my god were they hard to play. They were just okay, next question though. Best storyline. This is definitely not going to Destiny, because I really got mad with that story. I really got mad at that. I really got mad at that ending. I really was upset, but it was also I was okay with. Upset, but okay. It was basically just another arc of continuing the game. But best storyline. What game made me the happiest to beat? Huh. I mean, that's the best way I can answer that, is that it was the happiest to beat. And I guess that would have to be... That's a really tough question, actually. I don't really have one that had the best storyline or anything like that. I mean, the Fable series had a pretty cool story. But I guess if I had to choose, it would also be The Elder Scrolls, or no, Assassin's Creed, actually. The first one is probably my favorite story. I'm gonna put here, this right here, spoilers. If you're watching this, you better skip. If you don't want spoilers, and skip, but if you want spoilers, stick around. We're gonna talk about this. It was because the end of that game caught me off. The first one caught me off so off guard that it just made me happy, you know? And the game itself is just a really fun game for me. I love Assassin's Creed. My favorite is Rogue currently. I love playing Rogue story. Yeah, I guess Rogue would have to have the second place in this as well. Them two are sort of tied, but they both they both have that feeling of for me at least, I don't entirely know what's going on here. And that's what I loved. With Assassin's Creed 2, it was a bit like that, but I kind of figured it out. Brotherhood and Revelations were kind of just continuing up on that. Assassin's Creed 3 was, I live in America, so I kind of know the history of America. And, well, at least I hope to. Black Flag, it also caught me a bit off guard. But I don't think I can choose one of them, actually. I think all of them just caught me off guard, and each time I played it in a certain way. It's just a beautiful game. I love to play them. And they're just really fun for me to play. And all around, just playing, it's just so fun. Why do I game? Well, personally, I play video games to kind of escape. It's my own little escape of the world. It's kind of a stress reliever depending on what I'm playing. If I'm playing something like Dead Space, it's definitely not a stress reliever. Sort of. It kind of makes me tired, which makes me go to sleep. But it's just kind of my way of escaping the world. And it's my way of enjoying it, you know? It's fun, it's beautiful, has its own art to me, and it's just a big part of my life. And I love it. I love it. I will probably always love video games because of how big they are in my life. Now, I'm saying I don't have a life outside of video games. I do. I run outside and I go out and meet people, but in my childhood, it was such a big thing for me. And I loved it. I loved it so much. And I still do. I still get the tears from some video games. I still get scared by, like, the Slender games. Don't judge me, please. How about that last bit? Slender still kind of scares me a bit. I'm terrible with jump scares. But all around, it's just been part of my life. You know? And I love it. It's kind of like family. You may hate it sometimes, but you're stuck with it. Wow, we're hitting that subject a little deep, but we're going to continue on. What do you want for your channel? What do I want for my channel is, I want to make people laugh. I want to make people smile. I want to give people a good time watching these videos. And I want it to be a place to where people can go and just kind of, you know, escape, enjoy their time. You know, if you're not enjoying your time, then, well, I'm doing something wrong. But if you're enjoying your time, you're laughing, you're crying with me with the same tears, then I must be doing something incredibly right. But yeah, this is kind of what I want to do, and it feels right to make people laugh, to make people smile, and all that stuff. All the good, happy things, really. Unless we're playing horror games and, you know, I'm dragging you to hell with me. Final question. How did you get into gaming? Like I said earlier, I got into gaming pretty early on in my life. I kind of don't remember a time in my life when I didn't have video games. Except when I got grounded, of course. Yeah, those were not fun times. But we're not going to talk about that. I started again with the Nintendo 64, moved on with a PlayStation 2, and received a Xbox 360, received a GameCube. I still own now a PlayStation 1. I just all around love video games, and my next goal is to have a really good gaming laptop so I can continue my career in gaming for probably the rest of my life, in all honesty. I mean, it's my escape. It's kind of like an entire new world. But there was someone in my life that influenced me in video games really much, which was my uncle and my mother. My mother would sit with me and we would play the original Resident Evil games, like the first 4. I have not played the first 2, but she has. We both played Resident Evil 3, and then we moved to 4, and currently we're trying to move on to 5 and 6, which I've played both by myself. I'm sad about that, but still. And those were like really moments of my life that I loved so much, was playing with my mom or playing with my uncle, and I loved those times, and they made me happy. It made me really happy. But yeah, that's how I got into gaming, guys. So that's all the questions I have for today. So until next time, have an awesome day. Please tell me what y'all want. Tell me if y'all want more of like this right here, me talking. If you think my voice is just a gorgeous beast that needs to be heard around the world, share this. And let me know what y'all guys want. So, thank you for watching and coming to my channel. Have an awesome day, and I'll see everyone next time. This is Phil the Fox signing off.